there, Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. In the last episode, we did the House of Gales and beat it, and in this episode, we're getting taken by our broom, and no rider for some reason, over to Kakariko Village because we need to go to the Lost Woods to get our Master Sword! It's sort of masterful! Wait, is there anything in the well? I'm not sure if I checked. Yes, indeed there is. The weird thing about being familiar with The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past randomizer, more than the actual game, is that A, I don't know what areas in the actual game that would be represented here would have had stuff in them to check that is important, because there's a lot of things in the original game that are just have useless rupees that are very important to check in A Link to the Past randomizer, because you don't know what they're gonna have, if they are gonna have something useful or not. So areas like that are just a little bit confusing, because it's like, did I check this? Did I bother with it yet? Is it gonna be something important? Was it something important in The Link to the Past? I don't know. Anyways, we got Poes here that are gonna do stuff, and we need to watch them carefully, so keep an eye on the right one. And he went to the left. Just a bit of a watch me minigame thing. Hello. Oh, well done. Sorry if I'm silent, I just really want to concentrate. They're apart from each other now. Still apart from each other. One went up and one went down. Hello. They're all still next to each other. I lost track of one of them. Shit. Okay, well, one went right and one went left. I'm gonna hope I can go up. Shit. Alright, let's see if I can get it this time. If you fail, they get rid of one of them. I think I lost track of another one again. I'm just gonna go back down. Turns out that worked. Cool. Alright, we're pulling the pedestal. Give me that hard-earned sword. You got the Master Sword, a blade for a true hero. The blade of evil's bane. Hear me, Link. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Alright. Dingling me back to the house, please. Thank you, broom that doesn't insult me. I love the triumphant music. Honestly, I think more Zelda games need to use the main Zelda theme a little bit more often. Like, other than A Link Between Worlds, I haven't played Breath of the Wild or seen it, so I don't know if that uses it, but like... Just... It's such a triumphant scene, and it's such an song, and it's such an iconic song, like... It just... It works really well. So, I don't know. I wouldn't want to hear it everywhere, but it's nice to have it. And I feel like more Zelda games could use it. I don't know. I don't want it to be like the, you know, the Mario 1 theme, where that's like everywhere and overused and overdone, but it is the iconic Zelda theme for a reason, you know. And all the poor guards are now paintings. Rest in peace, guards. Oh, there's pretty much nothing else over here. Okay. But now when we venture through Hyrule Castle, we get one of my favorite songs in the entire Zelda history. Like, this is just genuinely one of my all-time favorite songs in all of Zelda. Alright, nothing here. We still don't really get to hear the song, but that's okay, because in a moment we will be. Alright. Hyrule Castle proper. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-ba-bow. Hello. Lum-bum-bum-ba-da-dum-bum-ba-da-bum. We got lots of guys. And nothing else over here now. Aw, we can't sit on the throne? I want to be King Link. I'm a step up above a Kingpin. Oh, that's kind of what these rooms are for. To drop down into. Oh, cool, the music doesn't cut out now that we come out here. I appreciate that. Thank you, game. I just want to kill these guys for money. That wasn't money. That's money. I will gladly kill for that. Alright. In we go. And now the music is looped again. Okay. It's the same song. Alright. What's kind of funny about this is, like, in the original A Link to the Past, that enemy that we just killed was kind of like the first boss of the game, arguably, because you have to kill one in order to rescue Zelda from her cell in the first game. So, that encounter is basically the same thing in the original version of this game when you're going through Hyrule Castle Tower and going after Aghanim in that game. And it's like... It's a big deal because that's the first thing you fought, and now suddenly you have to fight him again, except there's two of them! And it's actually kind of a cool, like, throwback of, like, this is what you used to have troubles with, and now you have to kill them again, but you have a stronger sword. But in this one, that's the first time you ever encounter it, so that the meaning behind that encounter kind of is lost. And now it's just here for the sake of, oh hey, this wasn't a Link to the Past. We have this, and so, I don't know. Just a little silly bit of a thing. It's like, it's interesting to think about in situations like that. It's like, how much is actually proper game design and how much is just there because it was there before, you know? Like, that happens a lot in games, actually, especially sequels. Like, I have issues with how Pikmin 2 was designed because a lot of it didn't necessarily feel like... Like, if you think about Pikmin 2 and how the game tried to be more appealing by getting rid of, like, stuff like the time limit. So you can do days... You don't have a 30-day time limit anymore, you just have infinite time, and, like... So, like, if you treat it like that, alright, Zelda's here, Muga's doing stuff, I'll continue in a moment. Sage here, sage there, all got 7 sages. Doesn't want worry lines. Wants to revive Ganon. Yuga is very rude and likes paintings. Hi. Wahahaha. And then he runs away. Okay. So as I was saying, like, a lot of the elements of Pikmin 2 that are like, you have a time limit individually into days and stuff. Like, there are elements of it that feel like they're just there because they were in Pikmin 1, as opposed to being designed with Pikmin 2's lack of time limit in mind. That there is no time limit anymore means that the day time limit kind of doesn't mean anything in Pikmin 2. But it's there because it was part of Pikmin 1. That's what I mean. And it's like, when, like, the meaning behind something is lost in translation by wanting the game to just feel more like the original game without quite grasping the original game's intent. And sometimes you kind of can't get around that if you want to make a sequel be appealing. It's just an interesting thing to think about. Like, I certainly don't know what Pikmin 2 would have done instead of having a daytime limit. But it's a thing that doesn't necessarily relate to, like, the intent of the less time-limity design. You know? That's all I'm saying. So, like, that random fight that spurned this conversation on, like, there's nothing wrong with having that fight. It's just an interesting thing to think about why they probably included it in the first place. And so on and so forth. Hello. Your talent is frightening. Your magical talent of pressing a button and turning a thing into a painting. You're the reason digital artists have a bad name. You're the reason why people think you just press a button to make art. It's all your fault. I'm not really paying close attention. Okay, so it's the one that has a glowing stick. This is really easy now. He bores of this fight. Yeah, me too, buddy. Give me a better challenge next time. So this guy basically just has a very big pig fetish, is what I'm understanding. If he thinks Ganon is beautiful. I like that effect of, like, just kind of viewing, like, a very blurry background. I wonder what it looks like in 3D. Ooh. You can that's actually kind of interesting how it affects, like, the 3DS capture. Like, you can see me moving the slider. I think what happens is, like, the 3DS capture card only records, like, one of the stereoscopic viewpoints. Probably left eye, based on, like, how everything was moving. Alright. This might be a short episode, but I'm probably going to end stuff here just to kind of... Because if I recall correctly, there are some cutscenes going to happen and stuff, so I think it'll be best to end here and continue on in the next episode. So, I'll meet you on the other side.